YouTube. This life is part of the Divinely Courageous podcast, one of my creations. The purpose of this podcast is to empower and inspire people on their journey to running successful businesses. My name is Yana. Thank you for watching. I'm manifestation teacher, mindfulness coach, and founder of the Manifestation Academy for Wealthpreneurs. I help small businesses, new businesses, and aspiring entrepreneurs to overcome any obstacles and to run successful businesses with ease and confidence. Right, so today I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to talk about. I was thinking of making a few notes, but I usually go with the flow during my lives, and that I think works a bit better. So, because it's Divinely Courageous podcast, I want to talk about obviously divine power and courage in running your own business. And one of the things that is going to happen when you start running your own business is you're going to let go of a lot of people, um, whether you realize it or not, but you're going to separate yourself from people that you might have known for many, many years, and all of a sudden, these people are not part of your life anymore. That is because when you decide to start a business, even if you're still in a full-time employment, you are slowly but surely separating from the matrix. Okay. So the normal 9 to 5 life, this is something that we have been programmed to do. This is, as I like to call, generational programming. So go to school, get a degree, go and get a job, and work for the rest of your life for someone else. And people don't realize that there is another way to make money and to enjoy life at the same time. So often when I talk to someone about starting a business, or someone who had already started a business, the first thing that comes to mind is money. So I'm not going to talk about money blocks today. Maybe I should do it next time. But so when you run a business, you are led by your personal values and the fact that you want to have better life. And when you run your own business, this is going to make you feel free, happy, rejuvenated. You're going to love running your business. And because you're going to be in such a high frequency, you're going to attract abundance because money is energy. When you're in a high frequency, you attract abundance. When you're in a low frequency, you don't attract abundance. It's pretty simple, actually. So talking about letting go of people that no longer serve you. I remember when I started my first business years ago, a lot of people were telling me what to do and how to run my business. Hello, hi Ananta, so nice to have you here. So when I started my first business years ago, a lot of people told me that I need to have a website, I need to pay for business email, I need to have business cards, I need to do this, I need to do that. Well, that was a complete failure because I spent money that I didn't have at the time. And it turns out that I didn't really need to invest so much money in a website and business email. So people tend to tell others what to do, and what I hate the most is, well, dislike the most, I don't like to use the word hate, is when someone is in a full-time employment, they've never considered starting their own business, to tell someone who is running their own business how to run their business. Okay, right, you need to understand that everybody is entitled to their opinion. How you're going to accept that opinion is entirely up to you. You can ignore it, like I do, or you can react to it in a very negative way. At the end of the day, it's your business. Nobody can tell you how to run your business. So one of the services I'm offering on my website, it's a bit more practical service, is Startup Bundle for online businesses. So basically what I do is I create a website, business email address, social media platform, and You only pay for that particular service. You don't pay for domain. It's nice to have a website. I like having a website, but you don't have to pay for domain, okay? Because paying for domain now, it costs ridiculous amount of money, and it's not a one-off cost. It's an ongoing cost. There are a lot of creators on social media who offer you free design, and that is very nice, but don't forget, it's only the design that is free. Then you still have to pay. And if you're a new business and you're just starting again, you will think about your cost at the beginning, wouldn't you? So speaking of people telling you what to do, listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, if you don't want to spend money for something that doesn't feel comfortable with you, just don't do it. Okay, there is another way. There's always a way. I mean, in today's world with social media, you don't even have to have a website. You don't have to spend any money on promoting yourself. I don't spend any money on promoting myself, and I still make money. So it's called organic traffic. If someone needs guidance with this, please send me a message. All of my links are available in the bio of YouTube. Please contact me. I will be happy to have a conversation. I offer various products and services to help businesses on my website and on my academy. You're welcome to join the Manifestation Academy for Wealthpreneurs Facebook group. I'm building a small but mighty community with like-minded people, and together we are joining the money and time freedom movement. Right. So continuing to letting go of people and energies that no longer serve you. Right. So when you run a business, you are going to become a little bit obsessed with running your own business, because when you run your own business, you do everything with love. It comes from a place of love, running a business, okay? And you don't want to get distracted with negative energies and negative opinions and negative people, okay? So the best thing to do is just ignore them and focus on what's best for you and what you need to do in order to grow a successful business. Because don't forget, running a successful business is going to give you money and time freedom. I mean, look at me. I think it's, what is it, around 11 o'clock on a Monday morning, and I'm sitting here in the comfort of my own home doing a live. So this afternoon, I've got maybe another 2 hours work to do, and that's me done for the day. And I am actually going to get paid for doing a couple of hours work, and I'm going to get paid more than I would have when I work for someone else. But you need to understand, I'm not trying to sell you an illusion. I'm trying to sell you a reality. So everything is in your mindset, okay? Letting go of energies that no longer serve you, it's the first step towards running a successful business. Because running a successful business, you are already in a high frequency. So if you want to be in a high frequency and then lower yourself to a lower frequency, this is going to affect your growth. So ask yourself, do you want to run a successful business with positive attitude and work on yourself and become the best version of yourself, or do you want to be stuck in the third dimension? I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question. So also on your journey to running successful businesses, you are going to meet a lot of people who would want to derail you. I see this as a lesson, and I see it as a test. Okay, so do you actually stay focused on your final goal, which is running successful business that's going to bring you money and time freedom, time to have more time for yourself, and time to have with your loved ones. And also a lesson, because when you separate from the normal 9 to 5 life, where everything is sort of prepared for you, and you are on your own running your own business, there's a lot of things that you need to learn. So not everybody online has their best intentions. Not everybody wants to sell you genuine help. There's a lot of research that you need to do when you start your own business, because when you work for someone else, or when I work for a corporation, we had IT department, we had finance department, we had procurement department, we had technical department, and so on and so on. So there's always someone else to give me some kind of help if I needed it. Now I only have me. But luckily, I am surrounded by like-minded people, and I have the support of my family. So if I ever need any help and I'm not sure what to do, there is always someone to ask out there. But first things first, when you're not sure about something, ask yourself first. Sit down, just relax, focus on your breath, remain calm, remain grounded, and find the solution yourself. Because when you run your own business, you're a business owner. You are in charge of what is going on. You need to be aware of what is happening in your business, because one day when you have your own team, you need to be aware of what everybody's doing, because you are a business owner. You are going to lead by example. Okay. And it might be difficult to let go of people that you've known for many years, and all of a sudden you're separating from them, and you might feel the urge to contact them and see how they're doing. Well, slowly, this urge will evaporate, because you're moving into a higher frequency, and the people who stay in the low frequency, they're going to stay there. But don't forget, when you move into a higher frequency, you're going to meet people who are on your frequency as well. So there's nothing to worry about. Just because you remove something old doesn't mean that something new and better is not going to come in its place. And, I had to let go of a lot of people over the years. And I found it difficult at times. I don't find it difficult anymore. Because now I am attracting people who align with my business, align with my values, and align with my beliefs. And this is amazing. Of course, from time to time, the universe sends me a test here and a test there, or a little bit lesson here, a little bit of lesson there. But that's just the way it is. This is how you grow. The higher you move into the frequency, the more people will try to derail you, because some people just don't like that you shine such a bright light. Because when you run a business, you do everything with love, and love is high frequency. So let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if you run your own business and what you do. I welcome you to join the Manifestation Academy for Wealthpreneurs Facebook group. I'm going to include the links in the description of this video. I'm not sure if I can do it now. I'm going to go back from my laptop and I'm going to do it. So yeah, today I just wanted to talk about really letting go and moving on. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine about being sort of doing the podcast once a week at the same time, the same day. But I don't want to feel committed to time, because one of the many benefits of running your own business is that you are in control of your own time and money. If I was to be committed to the same thing every week, I might just go and get another job, a 9 to 5 job. And I don't want that. So to stay up to date with what I do, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok. And yeah, it's running a business. Running a business is absolutely amazing. Since I quit my job, I mean, I become even more successful, because my energy is now fully dedicated to growing my own business, and I absolutely love it. And if you are in any doubt, if you need to talk to someone about this, feel free to contact me. I help aspiring entrepreneurs on the transition from 9 to 5 life into running a business. It's part of my Manifestation Academy for Wealthpreneurs. It can be a bit overwhelming at the beginning, but believe me, it is worth it. I love the fact that I don't have to explain myself to someone else. I love the fact that I don't have to report to someone else. I love the fact that I don't work with incompetent managers in a disgusting smelling offices. Thank you so much for watching today. I look forward to seeing you again during my next live. I might do another live this week. We'll see how it goes. This is one of the many beautiful things about running your own business. You just go with the flow. I wish to everybody an amazing, beautiful Monday. Bye.